Once upon a time in a kingdom far, far away, there lived a king. The king had a son, and he was the kindest, most generous man in the whole kingdom. Everyone loved him. One day an old woman came to the king. She was very sad, and she told the king that she was looking for her lost cat. The king felt bad for her, so he gave her some money and told her to buy a new cat with it. The woman thanked the king for his generosity and left. The king's son couldn't believe what had happened. He asked his father why he had given the woman money when he could have easily found her a new cat. The king explained that sometimes people just need help, and giving money to the woman was the best way to help her. His son didn't understand, but he respected his father, so he didn't argue. A few days later, the king's son was walking through the market when he heard a commotion. A crowd of people had gathered around a man who was trying to rob a fruit vendor. The man was pulling out a knife, and the king's son immediately stepped in to help. The young man tried to talk the robber down, but the robber just kept screaming and making threats. In a moment of anger, the king's son punched the robber, knocking the knife out of his hand. The townspeople cheered, and the young man was hailed as a hero. But as the crowd was dispersing, the king's son noticed something. It was the same old woman from before. She was kneeling next to the purse, which had fallen out of the robber's bag. The purse was open and all of the money was gone. The king's son picked up the purse and went to find the woman. When he found her, he asked her why she had taken the money. She looked up at him and said, "I needed it." She explained that she had come to the market to buy food, but when she saw the purse, she couldn't help herself. She knew that she would be punished if she was caught. But she was too hungry to care. The king's son felt sorry for her, so he took her to an inn and bought her food. He gave her money for her to buy more food and told her to start a small business so that she could make an honest living. The woman thanked the king's son for his kindness and went on her way. As the sun began to set, the king's son walked back to the palace. He thought about the old woman and realized that his father was right. Sometimes people just need help, but in this case she had also needed love. And that's why, my friends, sometimes all you need is a little bit of love.